Hey guys, what's up? Bevan here. Hope you're doing well. I want to talk about why I built Focal Point. Now, I don't mean to do this just to talk about why I felt like building or whatever, but I think this is important because this is something that I was really into. It's not just something that I saw a money-making opportunity and was like, okay, I'm going to do that. Because actually, if you want to build a productivity app, that's probably one of the worst ways to spend your time. It's like, unless you're really new at app development, in which case you'd learn the skills of building an app, right? It's probably it's probably just a very expensive way to spend your time building a productivity app because as I mentioned before, the market is saturated. So it's a stupid idea. It's not a good idea in the vast majority of cases. Just sign up for betalist.com, the newsletter there, and just look at the amount of, every single day, half of those are going to be like productivity apps, whether it's a new to-do list or a project management app, whatever it is. It's not going to work. There's hundreds of these for everyone that kind of works, so anyway, so money is what, yeah, I'm doing it for the money, right? I want to make money, obviously, but it's more than that. I think as humans, we're not really wired for the accumulation of money. It's sort of like a logical thing. I guess maybe I'm more intuitive or something like that, because I've worked on apps in the past that have actually been quite lucrative, but they haven't been sort of like aligned with my interests. And it was doing great. Big money coming in at first, right? And when it was running, I was like, oh, this is great, enough to fund my basic lifestyle. So I was like, okay, let's go to Southeast Asia and do like a motorcycle thing there. And I basically completely just neglected the site. Although had I worked on that, you wouldn't be seeing me right now. I'd be on an island somewhere. That's actually not true. I wouldn't do that because I just don't like that mentality. I would be doing interesting things, right? You actually very well might see me here because that's kind of the whole point of the video. It's something I loved to do, not productivity, but like focus and prioritization, goal setting and so forth is what I really enjoy, and I built this for myself. So if you do build a productivity app, make sure, okay, and this is going to be really easy to rationalize because everyone loves productivity, but make sure it's something that you really enjoy doing, and perhaps if it's a productivity app especially, make sure that it really serves one of your needs, because that's a great indication that it could potentially serve other people's needs as well. Again, it's extremely easy to rationalize this and just say that whatever you're building does serve your own needs when it really doesn't. I was probably rationalizing with Focal Point, actually. What I mainly wanted was like a permanent post-it note on my computer, for just to list my goal. But I really didn't need to go as far as I did with it. It was simple at first. Anyway, I'm not going to go on that tangent. The point is, I loved what I was doing. So maybe that will give you some indication. I don't know. The thing is, there's ups and downs. Like, I don't want to say like it's all super intense. You hear these horror stories of entrepreneurs getting all depressed and stuff like that. And I will do some videos on founder depression, solo entrepreneur depression or whatever, because that has affected me, especially in the past. But it's important to have something substantial behind your app, some kind of very deep interest in it, something to sustain you when the going gets tough, because the going will get tough. Even just a few weeks ago, I was very discouraged about Focal Point. And there's nothing unless you really have that ability to kind of dig deep and tap something that undergirds your reason for building the app, it's going to be tough to pull through those times. It really is, because there's stress, there's all sorts of things. You've heard all about it before. I don't need to go there, but I will in future videos. Anyway, I'm going to keep this one relatively short. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it. Check out Focal Point, focal.pt, and talk to you next time.